Alright, can you guess what I'm doing again? And today we have a co-host. What are you gonna go look in the store for? You're gonna look. You're gonna go look for a toy?
Toy.
Yeah, toy. And I'm gonna look for a speaker, right? Yes. All right. Okay. So I can't really record. There's a lot of people here, but he found a couple toys, and so did I. And this is what we found. My co-host is not with me today. Maybe a week has passed since that day we picked these up, but yeah, he decided he wanted to be with Mom today, so he's out there having fun, which gives me time to do this. So this is what I picked up. It's a subwoofer, and I'm not sure what this is because it looks kind of like a speaker box for like a guitar setup, but it's got a speaker connection. So I'm not sure if it's like part of a stereo system back in the day. I'm not sure, but I only picked it up because it was kind of funny. I mean, it looks really cheap. And it's got a handle on it. It's made really cheap. And when's the last time you've seen anything by Memorex? I mean, the last time I've seen anything at the store that they sold was like back in the 90s. But yeah, and talk about high power handling. 10 watts. 4 ohms. Alright, so you got to see this guy here, and that looks to be some maybe like a 6.5 or 7. It's kind of an oddball size. There we go. Yeah, it's about a 7-inch speaker, so maybe it's an 8-inch. So that's this guy here again. Kind of weird, and we'll poke at it some more. Take a closer look type of thing. Again, it's really cheap, but it should make for good content. So yeah, let me put this one aside and I'll show you guys the other one here. So this is the other beauty I picked up. This one was $6.99. I got ripped off. It's made by Altimia. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but yeah, I actually looked this up because I've never heard of this brand, and this is like the subwoofer of a sound bar, and it's powered, but it's got one of those Bluetooth amplifiers or receivers to work with the sound bar. So I'm not going to be able to use the amplifier. I mean, I'm sure I could get it to work, but I don't want to spend that kind of time just to have fun with this. It's got a port, it's got slots, and that is a 2-inch, about 2-inch hole, and there is the sub. Let's see here. Okay, so the sub looks decent. I mean, it's small, but it's got a rubber surround, paper cone, and I'm guessing this guy is about a 5-inch. Let's see. Yep, a 5-inch little sub. But yeah, here's the model, a D50 active subwoofer. Okay, made in China. Alright, so there you guys go. The good thing about this guy here is that I get to keep this cord. You know, sometimes you just, it's nice to have these around because you can use them for something else. So, yeah. Let's look or let's take a closer look at that guy there. I just want to show you guys what's inside maybe. But let me move that out of the way and set you guys down. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this guy here. The Memorex SP4. Huh. Yeah. Should we take the longer way in, unscrew it, or should we just take this off and see what's in front? I already made the decision, right? Wow, that's pretty hard to cut. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. And there you guys go. But there it is in all its glory. Look at that dust cap. Chromed out. Oh yeah. Tons of flex. Very nice. So, paper suspension, it's part of the cone. And it looks like they screwed it from the inside out to this piece here. So, it's some pretty thick wood for what this is. I guess they wanted you to feel some kind of weight when you picked up this piece of equipment. Because I'm sure the speaker doesn't weigh more than 2 pounds. But let me see if I could unscrew this and show you what's inside. Maybe we'll find something that's cool. So I took all the screws off the back here and off this guy here. So let's see what this wiring looks like. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I already kind of poked at this and saw what's inside of the box, but you haven't. So here we go. Wow. That, yeah, that's some thick wiring. And if you guys ain't catching my sarcasm, well, I'm being sarcastic. But yeah, that's very thin stuff. And not much else I can say about that. Let's look inside. And look at that. So it's a Chinese speaker. And I used Google to see what that says. So not much to look at. This guy's very small. The rest of this box, again, is very cheap. But it's still kind of cool to see. 10 watts, 4 ohms. So then I thought, why would someone, you know, again, my mind started thinking, like, is this part of a stereo system? Or so I looked it up. So I guess back in the day, it was used for CB radios, ham radios, and audio purposes. But anyways, that's what it was built for. As a company, that's kind of a weird one, you know, to build a box and just a speaker and expect it to sell. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else inside. No filtering, No crossover. So, yep. Put this back together and we'll take a look at the other piece. Okay, so here's the other guy. Altamia, I think that's how you say that. Alright. And again, there's the beast of the subwoofer. Rubber surround, paper cone. Seems like a nice little sub. And I already kind of showed you guys a little bit of this guy. So there isn't much to show on the outside. It's built like most subwoofers nowadays, or home theater subwoofers. So wood, I believe, on the sides, and the top is plastic. So yeah, let me take the speaker out and we'll see what we find. Okay, so what do you guys think? Will this 5-inch sub have a decent magnet? The home theater system, I believe, from what I remember correctly, was $100, so it'll have an alright magnet. Oh yeah, there we go. Not bad. So I see a 4 ohm stamp right there. Very nice. And I'm going to unplug this guy and show you inside the box. And those leads are really hard to pull off. So, and here's the inside of that box. There's the tiny little amplifier. It looks really cheap. Not much to it. But yeah, the rest of this box, it's pretty flimsy and cheap. I want to say this piece right in front, you can see that slot right in front, right there. At most, I would say that's a 1/4 inch. So this stuff is cheap. And here they had to double stack the wood to give it, I guess, some kind of thickness. And it's all wrapped. I thought it was like wood that was painted, but it's like a wrap over this cardboard looking material. So yeah, talk about cheap. Your money definitely went into this guy here. Nice little subwoofer. Single voice coil. So I'm not going to be able to use the amplifier. So what I'm going to do is install some cable onto the sub, run it through the port so we can place some real power through it, or power period, and have some fun with it. So I got this set up, and enough talk, and let's hear this puppy play some bass. So let's turn this guy on. Alright, so for those who don't know, we'll be able to see how much power or how many watts are being delivered to this little subwoofer. And so we'll be listening to a YouTube approved song. So here we go. And I do have an epicenter, and it is installed, and I might just turn up that dial, but let's first have a little bit of fun. 300 watts on that one. 371. Woo! 323 watts. Okay, so I turned up the dial a little bit. Now I'm going to turn up the epicenter. This is really going to hurt it. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Take it. Oh, I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. She's kind of warm. Not as hot as I thought it was going to get. But yeah, she took that power. What I'm going to do next is just cut this around, look at the voice coil, and then we'll move on to the next one. Wow. Alright, so the cone, or the voice coil, separated from the cone, and that thing is in there. Wow. And there it is. As you see, it like ripped apart, and it doesn't look like it was that burnt, but yeah, it's separated from the cone and the spider. So there you go. So let me switch out speakers, all wired up, ready to go. So we'll see what this can take. Again, chromed out dust cap. I mean, nothing looks, I guess, more cheaper than a chromed out dust cap, huh? So here we go, same song, And we're just gonna turn up the amplifier and then maybe even touch that if it gets there. At one point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think it's gonna die. Really scratchy. This thing turned off, but this thing is smelling big time. I'm trying to get this back where it used to be. That's it. That was it. She died. But there was the peak. 354 watts. Not bad. Oh, this one is scratchy. That's really bad. Okay. Wow. Alright, I'm going to disconnect this and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's open this one up. What are you guys thinking? 1-inch voice coil? I'm thinking so. And this one is scratchy, as you can hear. But yeah, I'm surprised it took the power that it did. Almost 400 watts. Well, actually 350 watts. Okay, so again, the bottom half, oh, it's still smoking. You guys see that? Wow. So the bottom half of that voice coil is in the magnet. So again, it's separated from the other half. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that guy out of there. It's in there. So yeah, 1 inch maybe. Let me measure that. So it's smaller than 1 inch. It is let's see here, 13/16. That yeah, that's a tiny guy right there. This other sub was pretty impressive. It really took the power, but it's kind of sad that it's separated from the other half. But 1 inch. Yeah, that's 1 inch, or just above, 1 1/16. All right, look at that. What did we do? We had some fun. That's what we did. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys like these subwoofer destruction videos, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys seem to like these, so I'll keep making them when I have the time. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ready? Here we go. We're gonna go real high. And real high, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, say bye.